destroy the Sith, not join them.
Welcome back to Conversations. This is episode 2, and I'm here with Chaotic Gage, and today we will discuss Star Wars theory debates. We debate about theories. So, I'm going to be doing the Rey's father, or Rey's, whoever the Rey character is, theory. While Gage
Just Star Wars stuff.
does, Star Wars stuff. And Gage will do Snoke or whatever, whatever. So,
Okay, yeah.
Gotta have some kind of order. Like the first order. I'm sorry. All right.
Okay, so which theory are you doing? Which theory about Rey?
I'm doing who the character is, and who the character is goes along with who is she related to.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing today. What are you doing?
I'm doing Snoke.
Snoke's identity.
One of Snoke identity theories.
Yeah. So, we each have our own beliefs in these.
Mm-hmm.
So you go first, Gage. Who do you think Snoke is and why?
Okay, I think he's Darth Plagueis. Alright? A lot of people do think that. But the theory that I mostly found convincing was that he didn't actually die when Darth Sidious killed him.
In his sleep.
In his sleep. You would think Darth Plagueis, he's like one of the most powerful Sith. You can't just kill him in his sleep. I don't think it actually works like that. So this theory is, what he did, Darth Sidious killed him, but what he actually did, Plagueis left his own body into Darth Sidious, forcing Darth Sidious' spirit out. Darth Sidious is actually Darth Plagueis, just in Darth Sidious' body.
And that's why he told Anakin about Darth Plagueis.
And why he was telling... Well, before we get to Darth Vader and Anakin and all that stuff, because he wasn't Sith... And then, so we go into, Darth Maul and Count Dooku and Vader, all three of them. He was looking for someone who was powerful to take over again. You understand? Like, he was looking for... I found this theory on my own, just so you know. We didn't watch this one together. It's kind of like the one we watched together, but it's not that one.
All right.
So what he was doing, he was looking for someone powerful in the dark side of the Force and was younger, so he could take them over and force their spirit out. But Darth Maul wasn't as powerful as he wanted. Neither was Count Dooku, even though they were both pretty powerful. Now, Anakin, he could not go into because of his robotics. And he was going to go into Anakin. He was going to. He was like, he turned to the dark side. But then when Obi-Wan fought him, he got all of his limbs chopped off and was burned, so he didn't go into him. So when Darth Sidious, he wanted Luke to come to the dark side, so he'd go into Luke. But that didn't happen. As you all know, if you've seen Star Wars, Darth Sidious supposedly died. He got thrown into the pit or whatever that thing is, and that blue stuff that comes out, it explodes. So, people think this theory is that was Darth Plagueis' spirit. So he never actually died. It's like this. If you ever played the Star Wars Old Republic game, the Emperor, he never really dies. You kill his physical form, but he can go. You can kill him, and he can go to a different body, in which he does in that game. So he could be as powerful like that, and you can kill him, but he still goes into different. He can go into other life forms. So we think that Snoke is a different life form that Plagueis took over, or either it's still Darth Sidious and he didn't actually die. It could be either one. But I think, personally, it's Darth Plagueis went to a different body. And that's my theory.
And that makes perfect sense. I mean, to me, I don't know about you guys, but, That was actually really descriptive. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else you want to add to that? All right. Guess it's my turn. Okay, well, the theory I believe about Rey and, who she is. There's this huge theory out there, and... You alright?
I had to wash my hands. Yeah, I just had to wash my hands.
Okay, I thought, yeah. Alright, so... We all think... There are 3 theories about who Rey's father is. It was either Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is grandfather, obviously, but... Or it could have been Han Solo, or it could have been Luke. Everyone thought it was Luke. But then J.J. Abrams had to come out and say, hey, Rey's parents were not in Episode 7, which automatically rules all 3 of them out. So, the theory that I believe is the theory saying that Rey is the chosen one. That the midichlorians, the midichlorians never die. They just get more powerful each time they regenerate, and they regenerate into Ren. Wait, did I say Ren? I meant Rey. Sorry. Rey. And... crap. Rey. And they made her, in Episode 7 we saw how powerful she was. So... maybe she's the chosen one. And there was... some people say there was... I don't know if it was the truth or not, but they say there was a leaked line that Rey asks Luke, are you my father? And then Luke says, no, you're mine. Because Anakin was the chosen one. That's what Qui-Gon Jinn thought, and he was right about that. Because he was extremely powerful. He had so much power that he turned to the dark side. And Luke is afraid that the same will happen to Rey if she doesn't, train with Luke. So I think she doesn't have any parents. She's just the midichlorians respawned even more powerful than last time, and created Rey. That's what I believe.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, because I have an argument.
Oh boy. See, we said debates, so... oh boy, here we go.
He perfectly agreed with mine. But the problem I have with yours is... Anakin was the chosen one, even though he went to the dark side, because he brought balance to the Force, which was his job. And because there were so many Jedi and not enough Sith, that's how he brought balance to the Force.
Yeah, he had to turn to the dark side.
Yeah, or he wanted to bring balance to the Force. And my second reason is, I'm not saying she's not a midichlorian, just she isn't Luke's father, because it kind of doesn't make sense to me, even though how you were saying they come back more powerful.
Yes.
But she's still a different person.
Right.
She doesn't have the memories of Luke Skywalker.
You mean Anakin?
Not Luke Skywalker, my bad. Anakin Skywalker. So she couldn't be Luke's father.
She doesn't have the memory. She's the same. It's the same... I mean, they're all different people. It's just the same midichlorians coming back even more powerful as last time. So, I mean, it's the same entity. Just, I guess, different people. They aren't taking the bodies of people. No, they're creating these people. They're giving them life, or they're...
Yeah.
I don't know. They're giving them new lives each time. But they're building up, more... So I guess the only time midichlorians they only make a new person is if the Force is unbalanced.
Yeah, and the Force is unbalanced because
the Force
there's not
was
Jedi. There's too many Sith.
Luke was the only Jedi left.
Yes, so it's a different case than
because Yoda died.
Yeah,
and Yoda's
been dead for a while.
Yeah, he's been. But I mean. But he's dead, so...
It wasn't on... Yeah. Sorry, you can go.
Okay, well, yeah, Luke's the only Jedi left, and now there's Snoke, Darth Plagueis, and Kylo Ren. So, they had to bring balance somehow.
There might be more than that. Because there could be more than... There might be more Knights of Ren.
Right.
He might not just be the only Knight of Ren or whatever. But, it wasn't unbalanced until Luke's school when Kylo Ren betrayed him, and that's when everything went south and all the other Jedi died, and he blamed it all on himself and left, and that's when it became unbalanced. When all the other Jedi died, it was only Luke Skywalker left.
That's right.
And that's why they had to make Rey, but I wouldn't still say she's his father, not like that, but, you know, she's a midichlorian, because still she doesn't know him and all that stuff, so I think that's kind of, I don't agree with the theory because of that, but
and
other
why
than that, I think it's fine.
Did she have the vision? The vision. When she first touched that lightsaber, what happened?
That's a good point.
Exactly.
Okay.
Everything's coming back to her.
No. I have an answer. I don't know if it's
past, present, and future.
I'm just making this up as you just told me that, because I never really thought about that.
But I did.
But I think when she touched it, you know, she's force sensitive, as you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think when she touched the lightsaber, she could be a descendant. You know? Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
And by that you mean...
Maybe the Force. Because the Force... Okay, this is going to sound weird. But maybe the Force wanted her to find Luke Skywalker so that Luke Skywalker could train her in the Force.
Yep, because the Force was unbalanced.
Yeah.
Exactly your point.
So maybe that's why she had that vision when she touched the lightsaber.
Good theory.
Oh, and I have a theory about Kylo Ren, too.
Uh-oh.
Kylo Ren. This is about yellow eyes, alright? So, you know why Kylo Ren didn't have yellow eyes even when he killed his father? So, before we get into that, yellow eyes is when a Sith is filled with hatred. Or just someone is filled with hatred.
When they first become a Sith, they can't...
Hey, so Anakin did not have yellow eyes until he killed the Jedi in the temple. Like when he killed the kids. You guys remember that? He just goes in and kills all the Jedi kids? Padwans, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if you're Padwans.
Younglings.
That's when he got the yellow eyes, because then he was filled with hatred. And then when Padme came... was that Padme? Yes.
Yes.
Padme came, when he's about to fight Obi-Wan, his eyes weren't yellow anymore. Because Padme was there, and he wasn't filled with hatred then. But then when she said, I brought Obi-Wan, his eyes went away, and then it goes back to Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan's eyes are yellow again.
You mean Anakin?
Like in his fight with Obi-Wan. But here, Kylo Ren is not actually evil. He's not like a full dark side user, because even when he killed his father, his eyes still didn't turn yellow. So he still has the light side in him, and he's struggling to keep it in, but he is, apparently. He just killed his father. But
yeah, I mean...
I think he's going to turn back to the light side at some point in the series, because he's not... You can tell. And then, you know, Darth Vader at the end of the series, at 6, his eyes weren't yellow anymore when he went back to the light side.
Yeah, because he returned to the light side. So... Here's a theory that I heard from somebody. Someone once told me, they made this theory up too. It's one of my friends. He said that Han Solo was the one who turned on the lightsaber and killed himself. Because maybe they said it wasn't completely 100%. They weren't 100% sure, but they said maybe he turned it on to kill himself because he still had hope that because of that tragedy that maybe Kylo would turn back to the light side. Because Leia said, bring him home. Bring him home was what Leia said to Han. Because, they all missed him. So maybe he had that thought, I'm going to do this so then he'll think twice about this because Snoke's using him.
Yeah, that's true, but when he said thank you, that made it kind of be like, oh, you just killed your father, and you're thankful, because that's what made him want to go back to the light, his father and his mom. So he killed his dad, and that helped him out to probably go closer to the dark side than the light.
Yeah.
He has that struggle of keeping the light in because he's not really evil. So he could have killed it. It's either or. Cause it didn't show. The lightsaber went on, but it didn't show if he did it or Han did it. It could have been half and half. Like, you know, maybe he was about to, and he was pointing the lightsaber on it, but Han pushed the button. But here,
maybe
what you told me, I'm going on what you told me. I'm not.
All right.
You said lightsabers can only be turned on by the Force.
No. They can only be used properly if you have the Force. You can still use them if you're not Force sensitive, but if you're more Force sensitive, you can be more successful with them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Seventh movie, okay, because someone who's...
Yeah,
okay.
I mean...
Yeah, I was... Yeah.
Finn, maybe.
Yeah, so that could be either or.
Yeah. Either or, neither nor. Oh, we got some debate up in here. Holy crap.
And, what's another one? I don't remember. Yeah. I don't have any more theories, I don't think.
Yeah, well, there is some proof that Plagueis and Snoke are the same person. Go on YouTube.
Yes.
You know the music about the music, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna show everybody here. I'm gonna show everybody here right now. Here, okay.
So what I was saying, like here's like the first hint. He's about to show you one of the first hints. Darth Sidious was talking to Anakin. We were at that play, like the musical thing. I mean, he was telling him about because Anakin was having those dreams about Padme dying, and Darth Sidious or Darth Plagueis, who's in Sidious's body, was like there was a Sith so powerful that he could save the ones he loves. And that's what made Anakin click, because he's like, oh, because he's having like these visions of Padme dying. So then he wants to save Padme, but actually the vision was him killing Padme, and then I think that's what made him click and kind of go to the dark side right there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, right. I can save the ones I love.
I'm about to play this music.
Dark side.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So it's playing right now. So listen to it, okay? Well, I mean, you can't hear it, but they can. Episode 7. What was it? Okay. So you heard that. And listen to this. Oh, okay, there's an ad, of course. Hang on a second. Ads.
Yeah, we'll have the ads playing.
Do you hear that? They are so similar. There's a hint that they are the same entity.
The only problem with any theory is that if anyone got a theory right, they would just change it.
Right. There are billions of dollars towards movie productions. If anyone hacks in and gets like the spoilers and spoils it for everybody, there are billions of dollars to this building where they refilm and have to redirect the movie because somebody ruined it.
So if they get the theory right, they won't do that, will they?
Theories, no. Theories, no.
Okay.
Leaks and, true leaks, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got for theories today.
If we want to get back all the way back, I'm going to tell you something about Darth Plagueis because I did some research on this guy.
Oh boy.
Right? He was he used the dark side of the Force, but not like you would think. They just like used it. Plagueis was like a scientist with the Force. He experimented with it. He tried to create life with the Force. Some Sith were so powerful, they could like possess people with it and make them into monsters. Kind of what with Darth Maul's race. It's kind of like that. Because they were like that. They're like Force beings,
Seems
but
legit.
they're dark side force beings, and they're always filled with rage. But you never see in the movies a light side. What does that called? What is this species called? You know, a light side
version of Darth Maul.
Species of Darth Maul.
Like the species Darth Maul is the light side version of them. No, you don't. And no matter how hard you try, you're never gonna find.
There is a light side being that is not in all Star Wars, that has been in the Star Wars video games. In Star Wars Old Republic, there's a force being of just pure force. Not dark side or light side, just force. So they can do everything. Well, not except for, like, the force lightning and stuff is kind of like the dark side here. The light side can be used for evil, and so can the dark side of the force. The dark side of the force is more abilities like, you know, you have force lightning. It won't kill you fast. It just hurts a lot, and it's painful. So some Jedi they do both. But you can still use the dark side of the force for good. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like,
there could be they can just call a Sith because they use the dark side of the force. Some Jedi are like that. So, we all know that most Sith are evil because the dark side corrupts them, because the dark side will corrupt you over time. What was I talking about? I was talking about Darth Plagueis, yeah. Alright, so Darth Plagueis could make life with the Force, well, dark side of the Force, whatever you want to call it. So he was thick and powerful. That's why the theory about him being Snoke and switching bodies is so understandable to me, because he was just that powerful. Like, if he could create life with the Force, why couldn't he just switch bodies? Like a Force ghost, you know, Jedi become Force ghost. Some Sith can become Force ghost also. Not all, just some. So, think of it like he became a Force ghost and went into someone else's body, if that's how you want to think of it. And just forced their spirit, the Sith spirit out of them. Right, I have another theory.
Oh boy.
This is a good theory.
Alright.
Are Sith themselves evil?
Yeah.
Are Sith really evil? Now,
a lot
Sith,
of them.
We're gonna get this. Sith are not evil. The dark side of the Force, which corrupts them, makes them evil. Now, chop the dark side of the Force off. We're just gonna focus on Sith and, like, how they think and what they do don't attach any of the dark side Force to it. Because we all know that makes everyone evil. That's just a fact. The Sith code, Landon, give me a favor, pull up the Sith code on your phone and show it to them.
Alright.
It's like, what is it?
I'm pulling it up.
Through power, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain victory. Through victory, the Force will set me free. My chains are broken. That is not necessarily evil. They do what needs to be done to get their stuff that they want done.
Here, I got it.
That can be evil.
Let me read them off. Okay.
Yeah.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The Force shall free me.
Okay. Here we go. We're gonna focus on it. We're gonna go through the whole thing. Peace is a lie. We're gonna go now. Well, peace is a lie. There will never be world peace, probably. The only time there'll be world peace when everyone has God. That's like the only time there'll be world peace. But usually there isn't world peace. There's always some kind of conflict going on in the world. So peace is kind of a lie, especially in their thing, because they're fighting. Say we're in Star Wars universe. Republic, Empire, always going at it, usually. Even when there's a peace treaty, there's still something plotting on going on. That's not necessarily evil. Peace is a lie. Right, what's the second part?
Let me see. There is only passion.
So the Jedi Code is like something about there's peace, not passion, or something like that. Passion is good. It's when you want to, if you're passionate about something, you want to do it. You want to do good at it. You want to be the best.
And through passion, you gain strength. Because...
And yeah, say I'm doing, here. Say I'm a Jedi, right? And I'm passionate about being a Jedi. I want to be a Jedi.
Like Anakin.
And say I'm Anakin without the dark side of the Force. Pretend I'm using the light side of the Force here. If I'm passionate about being a Jedi, that will make me stronger, because if I'm passionate, also getting better with the Force, getting better with a lightsaber, then I'll be a better Jedi.
Because you gain strength.
Or Sith. You gain more strength.
And through strength, you gain power.
That's true, because when you're stronger, when you have strength, because strength can be different ways. You can have physical strength. You can have technically force strength, willpower strength. And through that, say like you're a Jedi fighting, a whole army. You'll have enough power to fight the whole army if you were strong enough, if you got strong in the Force and using a lightsaber, and then you have the power to do so.
And through power, you gain victory.
Of course, because then you have that power, and then you win, and then there's your victory. You just have to have the will to do it, and you have to believe in yourself. Like, say I was a Jedi, I just have to believe in myself and connect to the Force as strongly as possible. I've connected to the Force, and the will I have, and how good I am with a lightsaber to beat the army, and I'll have the power to do so, and then I gain victory.
And through victory, your chains are broken, and the Force sets you free.
Yeah, because after you beat every army, you become the leader, or like the emperor, or the counselor. Not it. That's not it. What is it on the Republic side? I don't remember what it is.
I think it's counselor.
I'll just use counselor.
Counselor Palpatine.
But you just control what you want. Because you beat the army, you win that planet. Basically, that's just how it goes. If you win, you beat. And then your chains are broken because you're the leader of everything. You don't have to listen to everyone. You're your own boss.
And then that leads to greediness, which then leads to...
That's only...
darkness.
Here, that's what I'm saying. The dark side of the Force, we're chopping that off. If they were using the dark side of the Force, yes, they would eventually become evil to get what they want. But getting what they want, depending on what it is not necessarily evil, depending on what they want. Now, most of them want world dominance, the galaxy. That's not necessarily evil, just the way they do it is, which usually is evil. But if we chop off the dark side of the Force, I'm just talking about the Sith itself and its society of Sith. If they didn't have the dark side of the Force, they're not necessarily evil. Right, say there was a group of Jedi, they'd technically be called Grey Jedi, that believe what Sith do. They're like Sith, different name, and use the light side of the Force to do what the Sith code is. Is that evil?
No.
See? They're not necessarily evil. They're only evil when they start using the dark side of the Force. It's not even evil when you start using the dark side of the Force. It's like over time, the dark side of the Force will corrupt you and you'll just be bloodthirsty. And that's what I got. I could do something about how the Jedi are evil and stuff, but that could be some. I mean, do you want me to do that? I mean, I could.
I mean, let me check on time. Yeah, we've been here for about half an hour, but
And let's just do it. All right, pull up the Jedi code. I don't remember the Jedi code.
Yeah. Crap.
Do you have the?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, and then read it off to me.
I will. There is no emotion. There is peace. Oh boy. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force.
Okay.
Well,
alright, the first part. Read the first part again.
There is no emotion. There is peace. Yet peace is a lie. That's what the Sith say. But they say there is no emotion. There's peace. It's the Jedi. That's what they say.
See?
Yeah. No wonder they're against each other.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It is impossible to not have emotion. If you don't have any emotion, you're not even a person.
That's right.
Like, what are you, a rock?
Robot. Not the rock.
Yeah, you have to have emotion. You don't. Well, actually, here, they do have emotion. They're liars. How do you choose which one to save? The whole planet? Or just a normal person? Now, see, if they loved the person, like say it was your wife, they might save the one person and let the world die.
They can't marry though.
See, but all that's what I'm saying. So, say there's just a normal person, then, like a normal person, and there's a world of people. The world's about to explode, everyone's about to die, and then there's just one person who's about to die. Okay? How are you going to not have emotion to make that decision? Inside, you're still going to be like, I feel bad because I didn't save that person, no matter who you are. Everyone would do that, even though it's just one person and you save the whole planet. So it's impossible. They have to have some kind of emotion. And there is always peace, or whatever. What was it again about the peace?
There is peace, no emotion.
There is peace, no emotion. If they wanted peace, why do they fight?
Oh, burn.
But then, if they didn't fight, the Sith would take over. But yet, the Sith were evil. Why would it matter? Okay, well, let's check it out. Be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Okay. So, if they really wanted peace, they would stop trying to win planets, take over planets. They're basically still taking over planets, just doing it a different way. So, if they wanted peace, why are you still fighting? The evil still might take over, but there would be peace.
Really?
There would. If they really wanted peace that badly, that's what they would do, but they don't want the evil to win, which is understandable.
Because they're going to do bad things.
Like, why would you want the evil to win anyway?
There's got to be a stop to it.
But still, their code is peace. If you want peace, okay, they use the Force, why do you have to have a lightsaber? Why do you have to use a lightsaber if you want peace? I mean, sure, you gotta defend yourself, but if you wanted peace, you wouldn't defend yourself. That's how bad you wanted it. So their code is kind of a lie on that part. There is only peace. Because there's a war going on the full galaxy if they keep fighting. But now if the Jedi stop fighting or the Republic stop fighting, there'd be peace. Even if the Jedi stop fighting, there would still be no peace. But if they wanted peace, why don't you stop fighting and just, say the Sith aren't evil. Say what I was saying before. Sith are not evil. Well, no, I can't do that because that's not the case. So it's still a lie though, because there isn't peace, and you have to have emotions or you're not a person. You'll be like a robot, like he's saying, which is not true. Obi-Wan kind of bends the code because he did fall in love. He had emotions. He got mad he was kind of sad for Anakin, which is an emotion. So Jedi do mess up. I'm not saying everyone messes up now and then. But how about a really powerful Jedi? What's his name? Mace Windu. Alright? Anger is an emotion, okay? He was angry at Sidious and Anakin. He was yelling. That's a sign of anger. And he's a Jedi. He's a full Jedi Master. So was Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan kind of bent it a little bit. And he got mad. That's an emotion. So that whole part's a lie. You have to have emotions. Even when you make decisions, you have to, maybe you don't have to base your decision on emotion, but you have to have an emotion anyway, just period. Because if you just let that person die and you don't feel bad for it, there's something wrong with you. Okay, moving on.
There is no ignorance, there is knowledge.
Okay. This one's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not sure what ignorance is.
I mean...
Crap. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know what that means.
You're also gonna have to...
How do you spell it?
It's ignorance, like ignore, and then ance at the end, like A-N-C-E.
There it is. Okay. Lack of knowledge or information. Okay. That's not bad. I get that part. There's not... Wait, what does it say again?
There is no ignorance, there is knowledge.
Another lie.
So there's no lack of knowledge, but there...
See, some people lack knowledge. That's just a fact. Some people do. Some Jedi do. But I get that part. There's not really much to say about that. That's just yeah, you could know stuff, and you should. Especially if you're a Jedi, you have a whole archive of stuff to learn. So let's just move on with that. There's not like nothing to say about that. What's after that?
There is no passion, there is serenity.
Okay, this is gonna be this.
I think I have an idea of what that means. I think like I don't know.
I'm looking it up anyway.
Never mind.
Okay. The state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled. That's a good one. Okay, we're gonna get into this. Passion. You need passion. You're not gonna get good at something if you don't have willpower and passion. If you don't like the thing, you're probably not gonna get good at it. Let's look up a definite thing for passion.
Definition?
Yeah, a definite definition. Strong and barely controllable emotion. Okay. I see that how that can corrupt somebody. A strong and barely controllable emotion. It's barely controllable. That's why the Sith kind of turn evil, because they have this passion for power. It becomes uncontrollable.
Barely controllable.
They just do whatever it takes to get it. But you can't always be calm. That's kind of that's impossible. Yeah. Because you have emotions. Even if you're Jedi or Sith, you have emotions if you're a person or a living thing. It doesn't matter what species you are. I'm just saying the galaxy, or in Star Wars. You're gonna have emotions. It's not gonna be always calm and peaceful, and you can't be always calm and peaceful. Like, say, okay, you're a Jedi. This would work. You can do this. Say you're a Jedi just learning, which they do struggle with this. You go up to, we're not going to scratch that idea. Okay. Jedi. Okay. I'm not necessarily saying, they're not evil. They're not evil. They're kind of liars. I'm going to be right back. Give me 5 seconds. You talk about it. Tell them what you think.
Okay. Well, it's kind of, I mean, this is like really taking time to explain it all, but I mean, I guess it makes sense because if you look at the orders, the Jedi Order and the Sith, the lists, like they say, peace is a lie, but on the Jedi, I guess it says there is no emotion, there's peace. They're opposites, so no wonder they're against each other. And what else? There is no death, there is the Force. But the Sith say that the Force sets them free. So they're both, they love the Force, but they believe in different parts of the Force, I guess. And I mean, I'm just finding this out along with you guys, But I think I agree with him, what he's telling you. It makes sense. I really don't know what to say right now. I've been listening to him. I've been listening to him, so I should know what to say, but I'm just kind of lost for words here. But I do understand it, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think.
You have to have passion for something if you want to do it. Passion isn't necessarily an uncontrollable emotion. You can control passion. Landon, what's something you're passionate about? I could name a few for you.
For me? Okay.
Yeah. You want me to name one for you? You're passionate about YouTube.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm passionate for my YouTube channel. Everybody should be.
See, if he wasn't passionate about his YouTube channel,
why would I still be uploading?
There'd be no videos. But when I'm passionate about my YouTube channel, even though I have few videos, I've been trying to buy stuff so I could, get better on my channel.
So you're passionate about it because you're trying to get better.
You have passion to do anything. If you really want to do it, you should have a passion for it. Like, if you want to be a Jedi, you should have a passion for being a Jedi. You shouldn't just be like, oh, I have to be a Jedi. No, you should be like, oh, I want to be a Jedi. I'm passionate to be a Jedi. And they're saying there is no passion, only serenity. There is not only peace. And you have to have passion. That's just a fact. If you didn't have passion, you'd be a crappy Jedi.
Yep.
Jedi save people and stuff, they're passionate about being a Jedi because that's what Jedi do. If you're not passionate about being a Jedi, they wouldn't be saving you at all. They'd be like, crap, I have to save you and complain about it. Maybe they'll still save you and they'll be like, dude, why do you have to get in trouble like that? Why do you have to need my help all the time? Dude, that's your job. Why are you a Jedi if you don't want to be a Jedi? Sure, you can still be Force sensitive and not be a Jedi or Sith. You don't even have to use your Force power, but it's better to use your Force powers for good than it is for evil. But Sith aren't necessarily evil. Like I'm saying, it's two different parts of the Force, right? There's light and dark. Jedi use light. Some Jedi use light and dark, and some Jedi just use light, and some Jedi and Sith use dark. Some maybe use light, but I highly doubt it. Now, the problem is if you just use dark. If you just use dark, it will corrupt you over time. Now, the light side of the Force, if you do both, it's balanced, so you will not become as corrupt as a Sith. You know, that's like if you just use the dark side of the Force, you would. If you would balance it out with the light side of the Force, you might want to learn more light side of the Force than dark side, just in case. You know, but the light side of the Force is more of the pure Force, like the Force. It's more like just that. The dark side of the Force is more like the evil side. Here's what the Jedi do. They go with the move. They do with the Force, like they go through the Force. You know, they're like in it, and they don't bend it. The Sith, what they do, they bend the Force to their will. They make it do what they want it to do. The Jedi just...
Hello? I think you just, like, muted out or something. Gage, did you just, like... Are you still here? Did you mute out? What happened?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Something happened. Okay. What was I saying?
You were saying something about the Jedi. You said the Jedi, and then, like, you just, like...
Okay.
Were
the
dead.
Jedi, what they do, they don't bend the Force to their will. They just let it use it. Not use them. They use the Force, but they don't bend it. They let the Force go through them. The Sith, they just bend it. They're like, do that, do this. It's gonna do what I want it to do, and that's what they do. That's what the Sith do. They bend it to their will. Jedi do not bend it to their will. But then there's there's the Gray Jedi. This is for a different time, separate video, but
yeah.
the Gray Jedi do mostly both. They do both. They don't believe light side or dark side or the Sith teachings or the Jedi teachings. That's it for this video, guys.
That's it for,
Thanks
if you're still here. This has been almost 50 minutes long.
It's a long video.
This is the longest video I've ever uploaded, but it's got, tons of content. That's it for this video, guys. If you're still watching, leave a comment down below. Put down Gray Jedi, so I know who the true fans are. You guys are still watching this. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching the second episode of Conversations. I promise you the next one will be shorter. But
yes, we'll limit it to 30 minutes long.
Yeah, that's the rule from now on. 1 to 30 30 minutes. 1 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, so thanks for watching. Comment down below Gray Jedi if you're still watching. And as always, subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. We need subscribers. Like I said, I'm passionate about my YouTube channel. Why do I keep telling you to subscribe? Because I'm passionate about it. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.